I basically talk about expanding our worldview and thinking beyond borders. Most of us, our people, are thinking within borders. We are confined to what's happening in our community. So we are tribalistic mindset. Our community, your wife, your children, your family, and what's happening within that cycle, and your relatives and all this. That's why we tend to be more of a view that we see everything in the tribalistic point of view. And that is not helpful to the development of this country. We have to think beyond that. We have to know more, know other cultures, other provinces, how our people are living, the way of lives of different people. When you set to see things in a bigger, broad spectrum, that is when you will try to understand. Like 90% of our people are community-based. They look at the day-to-day lives and they talk about issues that are affecting them at the small cycle. Well, like 8% of the people look at the province level, provincialism. And then we see like 2% of the people looking at regionalism, like from islands, New Guinea Islands, they talk about issues. And less than 1% of the population talk about country, what's happening to Papua New Guinea, what it is, the issues and how it will impact the development of Papua New Guinea. And you think about Papua New Guineans who are looking at the global scale, what is happening outside of Papua New Guinea, because it's definitely affecting this country. We trade with the world. Investors coming into this country, tourism, there's so many things that happening outside of Papua New Guinea that is impacting Papua New Guinea. And it will definitely affect and impact the development of Papua New Guinea, because 50% of our development will come from how we manage our resources within our country, but 50% is coming from outside. Because everything that you use, every day-to-day life, you use goods and services that are coming from outside, from international trade. And how we position our country in the global scale, the things that are happening in the global economic and political scale will definitely affect Papua New Guinea. So the point of discussion is to expand our way of thinking. We can expand that, be rational, be critical. And that is about being more critical, how we put ourselves to be more smart, to educate ourselves with everything that is happening around the world, understanding the world and how it works, the economics of the world, the politics, geopolitics, and not just the world. You have to come out from the community perspective, from the tribal perspective. Come out from there and you step one step higher to the provincial level, and then you go to the regional level. And then I wish every 80% of Papua New Guineans talk about Papua New Guinea as a country, because we are one people. You are a citizen of Papua New Guinea. It doesn't matter where you live in Papua New Guinea. The same laws, the same rights, everything is the same, as long as you are a Papua New Guinean. And then as a Papua New Guinean, you look at what is happening in the world and you contrast with that. You understand these things because these are crucial. The more intelligent a country is, the more powerful they are. It is not about their wealth. Most poorest countries are the most wealthiest. They have all the natural resources and everything, not just Papua New Guinea. You talk about Africa, you talk about Latin America. They have all the resources and everything. But why are they like that? Poverty, tormented, corruption, everything is there. Because people in those countries, most of them, the mass population is uneducated and they don't think. They don't expand their worldview. The more intelligent a country is, the population of a country is, the more powerful they tend to be. They become more advanced technologically, economically, politically. So one of the ways to develop our country, we have to educate our people to think more. Even those in universities and high schools, graduates, professionals, bureaucrats, we have to think more, be critical, analyze, and then we expand. We advocate to other people to think alike. And that is, I see as one of the key ways that we can influence and drive the development of this country. So the bottom line that I have just said is to expand the way we think and across borders, be critical, and then expand from different levels of thinking, worldviews, to be more critical, and then we can draw up conclusions. We can see world in a better way, and that will definitely help the development of our country. Yeah, I think that is what I have to say about expanding borders in terms of being critical and trying to expand our way of thinking and our worldview. And thank you so much for listening, and God bless Papua New Guinea.